This is Calibos, and we are playing Stoneblock 2. So, right now our current project is working our way through the fluid cows. However, it's going to take basically 10 minutes before we can do anything with the fluid cows. We'll probably try to get to that a little bit further into the episode. So, right now we're going to go back to grinding through some of the stuff in the quest book. We need to make a crafting monitor. So let's go here and we'll go crafting monitor. Boom. So we need to make a storage monitor first. So we'll go storage monitor. Like so, and that is going to be a bright illuminated panel. We're actually going to switch that to just regular illuminated panel. Because it's just going to be a lot easier. So we'll do a illuminated panel, and then we're going to erase this one. Alright. So, yeah, so you'll see that we now have a couple of different things going on as far as our chemicals, our fluids, and we'll have more and more as we go. There is a way to do auto crafting with it, and we'll just work on that at some later point. It can be kind of challenging if you are unfamiliar with AE. But I suppose the more familiar you have, the easier things get anyway. Anyway, we needed a crafting monitor, one of these. Alright. So we're going to hook this up. And so what the crafting... Oh, oops. My bad. What the crafting monitor does is if I go ahead and like pop it into that, and then we'll need a crafting storage. Crafting storage. Me have this ready? That's crazy talk. So we'll give it a second to come back online. Device online. It is not making anything. So what this does is if we go ahead and say this is crafting status, it doesn't tell us which one this is. So if we go ahead and say I want to make a 16 whatever A2 is it extra cells? Extra cells. So if we look at this and we look into, say, 256K storage component. Oh, we can totally make one of those. Sweet, I didn't realize that. So we go over here to 256K storage component. We'll make a recipe for it. And we'll put that in here. And then we're also going to need an advanced storage housing. It is very diamond intensive, in case you hadn't noticed. And then from there, we'll just make the regular 256K storage cell. So eventually I would like to begin upgrading our stuff. But for the moment, we're just going to use it as an example. So we're going to come over here to this crafting monitor. Notice from here we can actually see that it's doing stuff. So it shows us what this particular processor is working on. And then we can go ahead and say 256K. Pop that in here. And we can do this. Honestly, we could just make another one really quick because we've already got the stuff. So, like the regular drives, these will hold 256K, which is more than 1,000, of up to 63 different item types. And if we look at extra cells, we've actually got extra cells storage. So that's 256. We've got 1,000, you know, whatever. We've got, you know, that one, and then we have this one. So we can go from kind of a lot of storage to ridiculous amounts of storage to, oh my god, why would anybody need that many items? And if we go, see now if we look at 16, whatever, so can we make one of these? Can't really make one of, okay. So we need a lot more Certus Quartz Essence to do that. But we can go ahead and go 256 and make, what, 2 more of these? Fortunately, just like the previous levels, we can actually pull them out of their storage cells and reuse them. And again, if we come over here to this, we will discover that it is in fact showing us exactly what it needs. This is kind of a nice feature if you're not sure you're using stuff, but I mean, since you can just check anyway, I guess it's not super necessary. And this actually leads us to a couple of other things that we're going to want to make. So we should be finished, yeah. So we'll pull these out and we'll put them in here. So you're probably asking now, if you haven't done A2 before, is, so if these are so much better, you know, and we can pull this stuff out and upgrade it, how do we get the stuff out of it specifically so that we don't lose it when we take it out of the casing? So from there, we can go ahead and use, what is it called? So we'll go into Applied Energistics, Applied, and we want, I think it's the Spatial I/O port? No. No. I think it's this one. So we'll make this one anyway. And we'll go MEIO port. So we need to teach it how to make drives. So drive. Honestly, we're going to need that anyway, because at some point we're probably going to need to make additional stuff. So that's there. We have the storage cell shuffle. So looking into this, we have 12 channels. I'm just going to go ahead and pop this here for the moment. And we're going to look at our interface. So let's grab another 256. Can we make 2 more? Perfect. So while that's crafting, let's go ahead and pull out... Ooh, we don't want to do that while it's crafting, actually. Never mind. Because it can mess up the crafting process. But we've got, I don't know, 30 seconds. You guys can wait 30 seconds. I hope. Maybe you can wait 30 seconds. Just imagine how much slower this would be if you had to manually craft all of it. You know, so many steps. You know, working through all the individual pieces, trying to figure out how many you needed. I mean, honestly, that's where I lose most of my time is basically going, well, if I need one of the 16,000 whatever, you know, how many of the 1K drives do I need? The very smallest one. So we're just going to put these in here. And now we're going to come over to our I/O port. So what this does is this takes everything in a cell and puts it back into the system. The benefit is So now we have it, all of these in here. So we can actually do this. So it's a 256, that's a 256, 256, 256. And we can come over here and go, this still has stuff in it, and this still has stuff in it, and it pulls it out. And then once we've done that, we can open these up, drop this into the system, like so. Storage housing, 64K. So nothing, we'll pull that out. And then we'll put this in there. So now we've put everything in here, and these hold max. And our items are sorted. So one of the things that was going on is if we look at our item quantities here, we have so we have all of the really big stuff is actually not sorted in the system. Sort by number of items. So this is actually being stored elsewhere. That's stored elsewhere. I mean, most of our storage is basically elsewhere. And which is smart of us, really. But anything that goes over 64,000 items is going to, if our card is only 64K, will take up a spot in a second card, or a second cell. And that means it's using more room than we would like it to. So we can actually go ahead and click that in there and go 256 and ask it for 4 more. Sweet. And it's not as expensive as it could have been because we already have 6. We just need half of them, really. But that's fine. So moving on. We need to make fluid storage cells. So fluid storage cells. Fluid storage. So we have fluid storage components, first tier ones, and then we need to do just like the items. Okay, we need some patterns. Fluid storage. So we have 4K. Now we need, what, 16? 16, there we go. So these work just like the items, like the item storage cells. So this holds items. If we go ahead and we make a fluid storage cell, so what's the actual 1K? Yeah, so we'll make a housing. So we'll take this. We have the 1K thing done. No, 1K for 16 and 64. So we'll take this out, and then we'll combine it. Why are we not? Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, it doesn't care about that. We'll just do that. So that gives us 256 buckets. So if I were to put this into the system, it holds basically 1024 bytes of 5 different types. So I do believe it means that it holds 5 different liquids basically 256 each. Now if we bump this up, toss this in there, and we make the 4K one, we can go ahead and do the next level. Pop this in, and you get the drift here. I mean, you guys are pretty bright. After all, you hang out with me. $16K. And now the last one at 64K. And then after this, we're going to go spend some time checking on some cows. All right, 64K. So I am not interested in using the drives here for I'm not interested in using the internal drive space for storage, because it doesn't hold as much as the whatchamacallits here. Well, up here. It's up there. Because these hold ridiculous amounts of fluids. Ridiculous amounts. And in order to hold, one of these full, I would probably have to get a couple of drives maxed out, like the drive bays that hold all the different discs, maxed out with the largest discs. And just like so just like the other one, they are ridiculously big. Ridiculously big. So it's just not a really great idea. Let's go freaking teleport, because cows. So our next bet here, so this is ready to breed, that's ready to breed. We can kill you because I don't like you. You're a jerk. You said terrible things about the other cows. I heard you. Let's get rid of some of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so looking at our quest book, this can be turned in, this can be turned in. We have so many party pickaxes, it's going to be crazy. We have yet another draconium chest. Alright, so, quests for do we still have stuff in here that we need to turn in? Oh yeah, we did that one. So, going to cows. So we want to try to make, well, we want to prove that we have the purple slime cow. So we'll pick you up. And now we have that one. So now we breed that one with milk to get a pink slime. I guess that kind of makes sense, actually. So you and you. And we got a pink slime cow. Nice. I was actually not expecting that. So, milk cow, milk cow, milk cow. That's right, you're going to go hide over there where I can't touch you. So, that's pink slime. So, we're done with purple slime. I'd actually like to get one more purple slime cow. So, we're going to try and breed it with, breed the obsidian and the blue slime again. So obsidian and blue slime. So you and you. You are terrible. Nobody likes you. Seared stone. Blue slime. Blue slime. Molten obsidian. You and you. Oh, seriously? Seared stone, you can go there. Molten obsidian, you can die. And you can die. Whoa, I didn't realize there was another cow right behind it. That's awkward. Next step, we want to go seared stone and water, and that will give us clay. So, seared stone. So we want you and you. Molten clay. Nice. So I think leaving them out actually makes it more convenient for breeding. So maybe I should only put them away when we're doing this, because I think it counts the milking use as the whatchamacallit. So purple slime, you are ready in a minute. Molten clay, seared stone. So seared stone is ready in 3 minutes. Seared stone ready in 3 minutes. You're not even anywhere near anything. Blue slime. So do we need anything with lava? So lava. And seared stone gives us liquefacted coal. Wow. So I mean, we've got this one. It just needs to grow up. Can we... Wow, this is kind of a disaster. So the lava one is ready, but I'm not sure that we care. Lava. So let's see. Breeding time is ready. Okay, so maybe... Is there items coming out? I don't think there's items coming out of this. Okay, so let's find out. Alright, this is probably not going to be anything, but who knows, right? So let's do this and this, and we'll just say always active and insert. No way there's anything in there. Yep, there's not. Okay. But at least we verified that. So let's go ahead and call it here. We have we've done some things and some stuff. We managed to successfully breed a pink slime cow, which is going to take like 3 years to grow up. Yeah, I hope you liked the episode. If you guys did, please leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. And remember, the most important thing is none of them tricked me into killing any more mystical flowers this time. Alright, you folks have a great night.